poppin' everybody? Cerebral24, and it's time to find out how effective Tyranitar GX can be in Expanded with the dark patches in Yveltal. Are we going to be able to power him up fast enough? And I do think that if you do evolve him quick enough and power him up quick enough, he should be able to put a lot of pressure on your opponent. 250 HP Pokemon, man, attacking back to back with high damage. It should be pretty good. So let's see here. I'm going to open up with Yveltal. Not the greatest thing to open. I would rather have something like Yveltal, but it's not completely bad either because depending on what my opponent is playing, I could just be able to start attacking with Yveltal and put pressure that way. Okay, so I'm going to play first here, and we have a pretty weird hand in that I do have Tyranitar GX, I do have a Candy, but we don't have, I mean, we have Larvitar, but we're not going to be able to draw a lot of cards with Lily if we use it. And I decided to go with Lily, and we just get 3 cards, not play the Lele down. I figure, okay, I've got the hand, I've got a few of the stuff I need. I have it. All we need is like a Dark Energy maybe, and we see that. So I'm thinking, let's just get the Lily Plus while we can, and then I can just use Lele next turn and get a supporter depending on the game state, get what I need. So my opponent is playing Rayquaza GX, formidable deck in Expanded, much more formidable than Standard. Has a lot of great tools you can work with, like the Max Elixirs, a lot of other Pokemon. And it seems like that's what we're going to be playing against since he opened up with it. Plays down the Sudowoodo, already kind of fucking me up. We're only going to have 4 spaces now on the bench. I guess it's not so bad, but it means that I can't really just play spare Yveltal down and not care. We got to be careful. We do want to have spots for at least the 2 Tyranitar GXs here. A spot for darkrai and then an Yveltal perhaps. And I got to be careful. If I play down Lele, that's already a spot taken as well. Okay, so he's going to start doing its shenanigans, pretty standard stuff. Play down the Rayquazas, mill cards, get energies, play all that turbo shit, go really fast. And he has managed to get 4 energies out already, even has one on Sudowoodo. Okay. Plays down the Perilous City, that fucks me up even more, only 3 spots. We only have 1 stadium to get rid of that too. And he's gonna play down the Shaman EX to draw 6 cards, didn't have a hand when he played that. So he's going really turbo. That's another thing this deck has that can really help Rayquaza GX there. So this deck is definitely faster than me, and if he starts putting up real pressure like immediately, I'm gonna have a hard time. But at the same time, if we can get Tyranitar GX out early and start attacking ourselves, then it should be pretty good. Okay, so he played down the Tapu Koko GX, put all the energies on that dude, and already managed to get like a knockout on my Absol immediately. So we're going to use Candy, get Tyranitar GX out immediately. And at this point, I gotta play my Tapu Lele GX. There's not much we can do. The VS Seeker can't get me shit. Lily isn't going to be good now. I can use the Stretcher, get like Absol again and put it in the active position. But, you know, I think that's what we have to do so I can just use the switch. I want to get Tyranitar out of there, because I can't use Dark Patch on him if he's in the active position, and he's not ready at all yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the Stretcher, get Absol down, because I'm probably going to want to get Juniper with my Lele here, check in with Chorus, but there's only 6 Pokemon on the bench, so that's not going to be good. But I guess I am going to go with a Chorus, I guess, since we have a Lele down at 7, so that's not completely bad, I guess. So gonna use switch, I guess, just use cards from my hand so that we don't draw shit like switch again. Yeah, it's sad that I gotta do this, but sometimes you have to. And use Chorus, I fucking draw the Pupitar again, and we get Larvitar too, that's not bad. And Trainer's Mail, let's see, should I get VS Seeker, should I get Cynthia, and let's get VS Seeker. I'm probably going to use Chorus again. Okay, play down a Larvitar again, and unfortunately just attach another Darkness Energy and pass the turn. So I'm going to give another free prize to my opponent. Hopefully he doesn't try and pull my 2 prize dudes. I don't want Tyranitar GX to get hurt, and I don't want Lele to just die and give 2 prizes easily. I'd rather him just knock out Absol again. But we'll see what happens. He has 5 energies in play. He's going to make a big Sycamore there, discard a lot of cards, including the Latias Prism. And really all he wants now is just get more energies, keep the pressure up. You know, I give him the opportunity to get another easy knockout on Absol here with Tapu Koko GX. He's going to play down another Fury build. It has 2 of them on the Rayquazas. Sky High Claws, another knockout, but now I'm going to start retaliating. Tyranitar GX going to promote this dude, and let's see, with Darkness Energy, we're gonna take care of this dude at least. I'm gonna immediately go for the GX attack and just try to make my opponent lose a bunch of energies, because that's the key with this deck. If they don't have a lot of energies in play, Rayquaza GX can't be as effective. Okay, so let's see here. Gonna use computer search here. And what we're going to do is I have an option here. Getting whatever. Let's just get Nest Ball. Just to try and thin the deck. What I need right now is a Darkrai. So we're going to use Nest Ball and get the Darkrai EX here. I mean, I guess, okay, we're going to get another Larvitar, but yeah, it was probably a mistake. I forgot that I only have like 2 Tyranitar GXs. I mean, I guess if shit goes wrong, then yeah, it's good to have a little backup. But Darkrai is probably something that should be pretty good, having that free retreat. Okay, so 8 cards with my Chorus here. We see a few nice things like Dark Patch, and let me just use the Startling Megaphone. Get rid of your tools before you get to use them. Pretty nice. And what I need now is, well, like a Stretcher or another Tyranitar GX, hopefully is in the deck. And lay the smack down. We're going to quickly use our GX attack, not even think twice, because he's going to lose 3 lightning energies immediately. And he doesn't have much now. With just 2 energies in play, he needs to do a lot of work to get, you know, cards, get energies in play again. So he attaches a Grass Energy Rayquaza, plays down another one down, discards a few cards, and gets a Lightning Energy. Okay, so you have 4, but he's going to need a lot to kill something like Tyranitar GX. Your typical, you know, 6, you know, with a choice band or whatever to just get a 210 GX knockout isn't going to work. He needs a few more. So he is going to do 120. That's actually not even enough for a 2-hit knockout, but I'm guessing, you know, by next turn he is going to be able to attach 1 more energy. So Ultra Ball, going to discard Yveltal and Larvitar. At this point, I'm not going to be using, you know, Yveltal. We got to go faster than that. So a Tyranitar GX comes out, the second one, pretty good. And attach a Darkness Energy to it, naturally. And it's pretty simple now. We're just going to have to use our spreading attack and hope that really amounts to something. Let me see here, attach the Floatstone somewhere. Let's attach it on, let's do Larvitar. And I can do Skyla, or we can do Cynthia. We'll probably, yeah, Cynthia. Let's get a few cards. You know, regulate our hand. I need a few different things than the stuff I have in hand. So using Ultra Ball again, that was a mistake. There's nothing really to Ultra Ball. I basically just discarded resources for no reason. There's only Yveltal here. Yeah, I was thinking that I had 3 Tyranitar GXs when I forgot that I didn't. Too bad. So we're just going to get the Yveltal, I guess. And Dusty Ruckus, 130 damage and a lot of good spread damage on everybody on the bench. So pretty good. Softening up the Rayquazas for later. I mean, it's a bit sad because even with the 30, with Dusty Ruckus, we can't quite get a knockout. This is why I wanted to have a few add-ons in here, because they really go a long way. Having cards like Muscle Band really help. But unfortunately, there's no space. I don't know what to take out, honestly. Okay, so there goes Tyranitar GX, but he did his job. Let me play down my Darkrai X here. Manually attach a Darkness Energy, and we want to see a Dark Patch right now with Juniper. I think I drew a lot of cards. We should be able to see some. And we do see two. Pretty good. And going to use a Reverse Value to get rid of his Stadium, his annoying Stadium. So I guess now I have one more open spot. Yeah, Parallel City really is used to counter Skyfield. Like if you're not running Skyfield, you're running Parallel City to counter that basically and expand it. So, okay, Tyranitar GX is ready. I'll be able to perform another attack. And let's see here. We don't have, I guess I can use the stretcher, but we don't have a candy yet. So for next turn, and we get a knockout on Rayquaza here. Pretty good, still putting up damage, and I only need to knock out one Pokemon. All of his dudes are pretty softened up. He has only 2 energies in play, so this game is looking to be mine. He won't be able to knock out Tyranitar GX here, and you guys can see where if you get the Tyranitar GXs and their energy quickly enough, it's kind of tough for your opponent to knock a 250 HP Pokemon like that quickly. So they'll get like 2 attacks off, and that really just adds a lot of damage on the field with the spread. So my opponent is doing some stuff here, decked himself out, but it didn't matter. I was going to win anyway. He can't really do much. It's impossible for him to get a knockout with Rayquaza GX right now. So it's basically game. All we got to do is attack, and he scoops. So a nice little game. We got a nice little win. GG with Tyranitar GX and expanded. Not bad for a start. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys subscribe, leave a like, share this with your friends. Say Roll24. Say.